Day 3 of the 2012 Summer Games are underway in London right now. And tonight, the U.S. men's gymnastics team will take to the floor for the team competition. In 2008, the team took home the bronze. Tonight, they're going for gold. 24 Hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Cascade Township this morning with Michigan's Gymnastic Coach of the Year to break down what to be on the lookout for tonight. Hi, Tom.
Well, good morning to you, Emily. We watch the gymnastics competition probably every 4 years, and to us, it probably looks like everything is going as planned, but just the little step out of the way can be a deduction, and that's what we're kind of here to talk about. So we're with Shane Uson, and you are the one of the Michigan Gymnastics Coach of the Year, and you're here to kind of break it down for us. When we're watching these men compete tonight, what should we be watching for in terms of what are the judges watching for?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I still can't figure out the judging all the time. You know, the dismount is a big thing that everybody looks for with the steps, and you know, it's the last impression in the judge's mind, and you know, you want to stick that landing, of course. You know, we were talking earlier about the deductions for that. You think about shoulder width. Anything less than shoulder width is a 1/10. Anything greater than that is 3/10, or could even be bigger than that if it's a fall or something like that. So the dismount, you know, is obviously a big deal. Plus, within each routine, there are certain elements that have to be performed. For the men, it's a lot of strength, swing on the different events, pirouetting, change of direction, and things like that. So we'll be looking for all those elements in routines.
What is kind of going through these gymnasts' minds? I mean, there's a lot of people watching, the whole world really, and the judges are watching as well. What do they focus on as they're doing their routines?
Don't mess up. Pretty much that's it. You know, they've been training all their life, and it's one of those on any given day kind of sports, and you know, you just have to be prepared. You have to do your numbers in the gym, rely on the training, and just hit your routine.
Now, there's a lot of different events that they take part in. Is there one that is specifically more challenging than the others?
You know, I would say that most guys in the sport would tell you that the pommel horse is the toughest one. It's just really difficult for a lot of guys. Like the beam for the girls is a lot of times it's their nemesis, and then you've got some kids that are really good at beam and struggle on another event, and some guys are really good at pommel horse. But I think typically that's the one that's the toughest.
All right, we're going to be hanging here at Grand Rapids Gymnastics all morning long. So if there's a question about tonight's competition that you want to ask, go ahead and give us a shout out on our Facebook page or tweet us, and we'll bring these questions here. Reporting live in Cascade Township, Tom Hillen, 24 Hour News 8.
What an opening weekend it was for the Olympics, and the excitement of the Games continues today. Here's a live look at London, where athletes are competing across the city right now. Today, U.S. swimmers Ryan Lochte and Missy Franklin are both back in the pool. But maybe the biggest competition of the day, the men's gymnastics team finals. 24 Hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Cascade Township right now with a look ahead to today's competition. Hi, Tom.
Well, good morning, Emily. We're here at Grand Rapids Gymnastics, and if you're like me, we love to watch the gymnastics portion of the Olympics, but don't always know exactly what we're watching. So here we're getting a live demonstration. This is Patrick. He's only 10 years old, and we also have his coach here, Shane Uson, and if you can just kind of tell us what we're seeing here.
Well, Patrick is actually one of the guys that's really good at this event. It's his favorite event. What you're seeing right now, these are the scissoring elements that you're going to see in the competition. And in a minute, he'll do some of the circling elements, which is with the legs together. And they're going, you know, you keep your center of gravity between the two pommels and also down on each different part of the horse.
And kind of just describe the amount of strength that it takes for someone to be able to do this.
Well, a great deal of strength. There's some swing too, but I mean, in order to pull your body back into line and the center of gravity, you know, you're going to see the guys doing the circling elements and with the legs together and a flare position, which Patrick can show you in a few minutes. But you got to keep your center of gravity between the two pommels, and also over the horse you have to touch all three parts of the horse. Not only that, but the men will be circling in one direction, spinning in another direction, so you're going to want to watch for hand placements, and a lot of times the guys will do some one pommel work, which means that they're on one pommel and their hands are going back and forth, and with the same kind of motions, you know, with the bodies going this way, and also traveling this way down the pommel horse. So very difficult, a lot of strength to keep your center of gravity over it.
All right, well, we're going to be hanging out here all morning long, and coming up next half hour, we'll have another demonstration for you. But the men's competition will be right here on Wood TV 8 tonight. Coverage gets underway at 8 o'clock. Reporting live in Cascade Township, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.
Day 3 of the 2012 Summer Games are underway in London right now. And tonight, the U.S. men's gymnastics team will take the floor for the team competition. In 2008, the team took home the bronze. Tonight, they're going for gold. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Cascade Township this morning with Michigan's Gymnastics Coach of the Year to break down what to be on the lookout for tonight when you're watching. Tom?
Well, good morning, Emily. It's one of the most highly anticipated events, and we want to get at some inside perspective since you're not going to see me doing any of these events. We do have 10-year-old Patrick here on the rings and his coach, Shane Uson, and just describe what we're seeing here.
Well, this is the rings, and you're going to see the guys doing a combination of strength and swing. Patrick is doing some swing elements right now, and then of course right here is the dismount, and that would be a stick.
And there's a lot of controversy, or a lot of people wondering about the whole Jordan Weber situation. She failed to qualify for the individual. A lot of people are talking about the judging and how it's maybe unfair that not the top 24 go. Kind of give us your perspective on that.
Yeah, I think it's horrible that the top 24 don't go. I don't know if it's a maneuver to have some of the countries that wouldn't really stand a chance to have their athletes represented or not, but it's definitely unfair to Jordan. She's going to be one of the top 4 or 5 girls in the world anyway, and she's the reigning world champion. So you can look at it from a judging perspective. Was it fair? The judges do a good job, and they rank them correctly, but that doesn't take away from the fact that only 2 from each country go. So, yeah, not fair to me.
And can you kind of describe maybe, how much work these athletes put into going to the Olympics?
They train all their lives for it. They train all their life for that 1 minute on the beam, or that one floor exercise. So it's an any given day thing, and you got to perform.
All right, Shane, we want to thank you for your time and letting us come in here to Grand Rapids Gymnastics, and we want to let you know that the men's competition will get underway right here on Wood TV 8, and the coverage will start tonight at 8 o'clock. Reporting live in Cascade Township, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.